Hi there, yeah, it's Clive here, back again with some more sort of smart food reviews. And if you've seen all my other videos, then you'll know what I mean when I'm talking about the smart foods. I'm talking about usually about smart shakes, could be bars, and basically the principle being how can you get all your nutritional requirements and vitamins in one easy source, say in a shake or a bar, so you don't, if you're in a hurry or you're worried about cooking and all those kind of stuff and cooking all the right things and making sure your body's getting all the nutrients. Meal replacement shakes are a great way of just ensuring you're getting those nutrients and vitamins. Anyway, check out my other videos. I'll go into it quite a length on all the other videos. So check those out. But today we're back with Queal. I did a review, you may have seen, of the Queal shakes, the Queal powder. And today, as promised, I am going to be looking at the Queal bars. In the pack that Queal sent me, there were two bars. They call them Wunderbars. And we have here the dark choco flavour and the white vanilla chocolate. Now, I am quite a sweet tooth, so I'm looking forward to these. Now, what is the purpose of these bars? So these bars are effectively like having a shake or the powder, but in a even more convenient bar form. Now, I wouldn't say that they're a complete meal replacement. So the powders, the shakes that that you see me test, usually represent one of maybe 3 meals a day. So they are a complete meal with all the nutrients and vitamins required in in one single meal that you might need. This is more of a light snack. So it's probably, in my experience, the bars tend to be that I've tested tend to maybe be 25% of your requirements. So in other words, you'd have to eat 4 bars. Not that I'd recommend you eat 4 bars during the day. But what they are great if you are genuinely on the go, traveling, camping, hiking, need a snack or whatever for that boost. They're a lot. I describe them as a light snack. That is the principle anyway behind them. If we look at the Queal site quickly, so the Wunderbars here, perfect meal for busy moments. So as I say, I don't think it's like a light meal. I'm quite hungry now, but I reckon I could just manage with a light meal. So we'll be testing that. Described here, the Wunderbar is like 2 regular bars combined. It's high in protein, so there's 27 grams of protein here. The bar is 100 grams. It's quite a heavy, it feels quite thick and heavy. Can you see that? It feels quite thick and quite heavy. It's quite a substantial bar. Similar to I'd say to the Queal bar that I've tested in size, maybe a bit longer. 2 flavours, as I say, the white chocolate, vanilla, and the dark choco here. And 427 calories. So 427 calories. So to compare that to the shake or the powder, which is 1 whole meal, was about 700 calories. The idea, if you had 3 shakes during the day, you'd hit your 2000 calories, 2001 calories, which is sort of fine, anywhere between 2000 and 2005 for a kind of average person. Calorie intake is fine, but it's not about the calories, it's about what's coming with those calories and ensuring that you're using the calories in the most effective and efficient way to deliver all the other vitamins and nutrients. So a bar, as I say, is a really useful thing to have on the go very quickly. So again, trouble is, if you're going to buy a load of these, what do they taste like? So without further ado, I think for now, what I'm going to do actually, I'm going to have half of each. That way I can test them and then keep the other halves for tomorrow. So I'll seal them away. I'm going to start with this one, dark choco. So let's crack into them. Wow, look at this. Can you see that? So it's got sort of a chocolate sealed layer below. I guess all the crushed powders and the sort of glucose syrup used to combine it together, and then this sort of thing on top. So it looks quite nice. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to break this in half for now. That's not bad. I'll seal that up. So this one was the dark chocolate one. As you can see inside, the texture there, very similar to the sort of Queal Bar texture, except this has got sort of this almost a lining of chocolate around the outside there. Anyway, let's give it a taste. It's quite chewy, but not kind of as claggy or as dense as the Queal Bars, although in fairness, Queal Bars have updated themselves, and I haven't tasted a new one. But the Queal Bar that I reviewed previously was a bit claggy. This is a bit more, there's a slight more crunch to it. Taste wise, or you can taste the dark chocolate. That's nice. I do like a dark chocolate. You can taste the dark chocolate. That's nice. The dark chocolate feels a bit like a dark chocolate sort of sponge pud. A little bit. It doesn't have that texture of sponge, but it's much more sort of crunchy. And it doesn't feel as flaky and dense in the same way that the Queal Bar does. This feels. I think it's because it's sort of been dipped. The main bit of bar sort of been dipped in this sort of chocolate, so it's got a slight chocolate skin around the outside here, lining, and that gives it that sort of slight chocolatey crunch, rather than just the plain dense powders in a kind of crushed into and compressed with the syrup, which is the normal way. Ingredients. Let's have a quick look. What we've got here. We've got milk, 100%. Plant. No, I'm not going to read that. Let's go for English. What we've got: milk protein, glycerol, vegetable oil. So that's palm oil. Soy protein, maltodextrin, finest dark Belgium chocolate. I can taste that with no added sugar. Very nice. It's got a sweetener. Soy lecithin, natural vanilla flavouring, milk powder, cocoa powder, and then vitamin and mineral blend. So that's all the standard vitamins and minerals you expect with potassium, sodium chloride, sodium, ferric acid, vitamin A, fluoride, sodium fluoride, calcium D, vitamin B12, all the healthy vitamins that you expect to see. They sort of crammed in. So what they've done clearly is crammed in all the nutrients that you need into the powder, and then sort of giving it a nice little coating of the finest dark Belgium chocolate, which you can taste. And so actually it's very tasty, and it is satisfying my lovely my sweet tooth and my craving for chocolate. So quite useful. Tip is, don't eat lots though. The thing with all these bars is that it can cause maybe issues if you eat lots in a day, but you're not meant to eat lots in a day. The idea is just to be a quick snack because you may be busy on the go, maybe you're traveling, so that's fine. But that's just the kind of the warning. A few FAQs on it. When do you eat the Wunderbar? So as I say, when you're busy to cook, when you're too busy to shop, when you're in the zone, when you're traveling, or just when you want to feel wonderful. So it's made of whey protein, humectant, which is basically the stuff that keeps it, the syrupy stuff that keeps the bar together, vegetable oil, soy protein, we've said all that, yeah. We recommend seeing Wunderbar as a quick meal. So it is a quick, look, I want to grab a quick meal and nothing more, or eating when you're on the go, because it does say excessive consumption may cause laxative effects, which is true of all the bars that I've tasted, i.e. don't binge on them. Which is fair enough. Allergens, just for those people, I know some people who subscribe and watch are interested in that. So it's got soy, milk, and may contain traces of egg and gluten. So that's the contents. Amount wise, they work out about 234 euros a bar. So a bit in line with Queal, I'd say. So about the same price. Yes, that is expensive, but again, it's not a chocolate bar. It's a sort of a light meal. So if like me, sometimes I could probably have this for breakfast as well. If I was running for the train, I could just grab this and then I could eat it on the train. So maybe even I could, maybe give it to my daughter in her lunchbox, and I know that she's getting all the right vitamins and nutrients. She's a teenager, so she's probably old enough to kind of deal with a bar like this. Anyway, so that's the dark chocolate one. I've talked about the price, talked about the content. Sort of chewy in the middle, but that thin, crispy chocolate, dark chocolate flavouring on the outside. So that's very nice. I've got my cup of tea here handy. So the Wunderbar, so where were we? The white chocolate one. Yeah, you can smell the vanilla in it. Okay, so let's have a look at this one. Like a lollipop. This one looks a bit more, isn't quite as sort of beautifully designed as the other one. It's sort of a bit more sort of crushed together. You see that? Whereas this one, beautifully layered. Okay. So, again, let's just, this is sort of white all the way through, you can see there, probably too close there. Much more compact and crunchy. Let's say this has got a slightly more soft centre to it. It's slightly more chewy. Definitely have with a drink. I'm not really getting the white chocolate on this one, but I am getting the vanilla. So this is sort of, yeah, it's a sort of hint of chocolate. It's more like a vanilla bar. A bit more tougher than the other one. Excuse me. But the trick will be, will it fill me up and release all the right kind of energy and stuff that I need? But anyway, so I thought there I'd summarise it. Hope you enjoyed that. I certainly did. They taste very fine. This is my favourite, the dark choco. Definitely, I could do with this. I recommend this one so far. I hope you enjoyed the video. More details about the Queal, about Wunderbar and Queal.com. I'll leave a link down below so you can do your own research. I just thought I'd give you some feedback on the bars, but definitely, I think bars are a great idea if you go camping or hiking and traveling or whatever like that, or just want to have in the cupboard for emergencies if you're running late for the train, which I often am. Anyway, that's it for now. Thanks for watching. Remember, please like, subscribe, put some comments down below. Really appreciate it. And look out for my other videos where I'll do some updates on some of the other smart foods that I've been tasting, and also what my views on Queal after a week or so of trying out the different powders. Anyway, bye.